everything, ain't nothing left. Count your blessings, count your steps. At your throat like we that strap. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down on my drills, it is old news.
Daddy a fool. That's my plate? Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool. Daddy a fool.
Hey guys, how are you? Happy Sunday. What's going on? Hey everyone. Guys, I had a bunch of I felt like I had a bunch of loose ends from the weekend, so I needed to come and tidy up some loose ends with you guys. So you guys run your questions. The Q&A is open. Anyone have any questions? Bubble them up. I don't know if anyone's put any in there or not, but if you have any questions lingering, make sure you ask them. I didn't know. Look, guys, did anyone know? Did anyone realize there's a missing mommy out here? And I mean, I don't mean missing, but I haven't seen them drop anything since they came and dropped some tea the other day regarding another mommy, and they have been missing ever since. So, I mean, we're not going to get in depth on it because, girl, they're not around. But there's just a bunch of loose ends. So if you guys have any loose ends questions, go ahead and bubble them up because something like, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's missing in action. Jasmine, though, is taking every moment to drop something from damn Cosway. Okay, she's Cosway. I wonder if she's a Cosway ambassador. I don't know. You guys tell me. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that. And I was very curious. You know, there were so many questions over the weekend about the appeal, the case, the curious case of a YouTuber on YouTuber situation. And I looked up what de novo meant. Did anyone even bother to look up what you will file appeal de novo? I felt like the judge said it so many times, I was like obligated to look it up. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys were curious. I'm sure someone is clickety clacketing right now on their computer looking up what is de novo. Okay. And we're going to talk about that too a little bit. I did click into Keisha's video where she started talking about Shanquilla, and I'm not in the headspace to get into that at the moment because I know how ill-informed some people are, and I don't feel like being annoyed by the I don't feel like being annoyed. So I don't want to like get into her and discuss a matter that's still very, you know, fresh for a lot of people. Will be fresh for a long time. She's so ill-informed, it's sad. And I mean like pathetic, not boohoo. Hello everyone. Happy Sunday, guys. Hey everyone. I'm clicking on everyone's names. Tomorrow, don't forget, it's members and mods over here at Love Lies and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Also, Keisha, if you didn't know, don't forget to hit the like button, sis. We know you're in the bushes. This is must-see TV for you. There's a counterpart that is doing a two-part series on your court trial on Friday. So don't forget to catch that. If you hadn't caught that reaction video, I would love to see how you handle the counterparts. Not only counterparts as in men, but counterparts as in two guys not black. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Like everyone can do. There is a whole reaction community. It's not just black women. There's a lot of people out here who do reaction videos, right? We know this, right? Gangstars, thank you for getting here. I got caught up. Hi, hey Rashana, how are you? LLHC, thank you so much. Tam, Red, hey boo boo, and honorable mention, hey Erica, Christy, Janine, Cake Pop. What's going on, Vicious Virgo? Okay, all of my gang stars with some honorable mentions. Thank you so much for getting here. I was just about to go live and I got called into some emergency twists because tomorrow is school. We still have 2 days of school this week before they go into Thanksgiving here. So I had to do some emergency hair twisting and had to do that. So sorry I'm late. There was someone who chastised me in the comments last week who said when I start lives, I'm always late. And I was like, first of all, I can't be late because this is my shit. So I'm only late when I know I'm late. And I'm never late. I'm right on time all the time. Right. But yeah, I just, I know sometimes I put up the live and you guys are expecting me to come immediately. Sometimes I'm setting it up and I'm like making myself a drink, a coffee, a water, whatever, getting things situated. So sometimes just what the best thing to do is to click in and hit that button that says notify me, and it will send you a personalized notification. So that you know immediately, like as soon as I go live, it'll tell you. So anyway, that's that on that. So that's another item. What's another item? I did look at the chat from last night. Nothing really stuck out at me. I mean, you guys were chatting away, which was awesome. I don't know if I missed any of you guys' questions. I thought the Q&A last night was so amazing. You guys asked some great questions. And thank you for asking me all of those questions. That was really, really good. And it was fun. So if you guys have questions tonight, bubble them up. Also, I guess you guys... I mean, there's some things to talk about there. So funny thing. Okay. Reason why I mentioned Strong Mommy Chrissy, I did go check to see, girl, where are you? Strong Flex. Girl, she came out the box talking about Liv last week and she's been missing in action. Only thing, we've had some talk over the past 6 months about promos and things like that. And I noticed on her community post, she posted up a beautiful picture of her girls in some ballet outfits. I didn't know if those were Halloween costumes, if they were going as like twin ballerinas, or if they actually go to dance class. I do not know. I have no idea if those young ladies are into dance or if that was just what they were doing for Halloween. It was super cute. But under that post with the pictures, she was asking for promos. She said she was taking $40 shout outs. Happy Tuesday, $40 shout out sale extended. That was 5 days ago. I have 2 slots still available for this week's uploads. That was 5 days ago. She hasn't posted in like 7-8 days. Hold on a second. I was about to say dun dun dun.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just saying, look, if you're going to ask for promos 5 days ago, $40 shout out sale, I have 2 slots still available. She's doing a Jasmine. You remember how Jasmine used to say, I'm only taking 5 promos this week. She only has 2 slots available. If anyone would like one, please email me, Cash App ready, strongmommychrissy@gmail.com. Morning routine will be up today. Okay. Huh. So I just, I just was like, oh, morning routine. Where's that? I see a wig video from 7 days ago. I see a short from I don't know when, a long time ago. And then there was a live 8 days ago. I don't know anybody. Okay. Did you get a chance to watch Nana Power? No. I was watching the beautiful Audrey Marcel, and I did hear I've never been to that woman's channel before, Nana Powers. But I did have the opportunity to hear her speak over to Audrey Marcel's. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna say I wasn't impressed. Like I wasn't feeling like, what, let me go check out her channel. I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't. I didn't like the subtle digs, and I had other things to do. I'm just gonna be honest. There's so much YouTube out here to watch. I am not going anywhere where I don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like if that is Keisha's attorney, okay. Um and I'm not questioning her abilities. I just wasn't motivated. You know how you watch something and you're not motivated to go and check and get further, go deeper, and like, oh, let me go check out her channel. Yeah, I was not motivated. I was just kind of like, I was like, okay, sis. Okay, let me go check the freezer. What's on the menu for tonight? Let me go ahead and get dinner out of the freezer. Okay. Let me continue with my household chores. I was not motivated. Um, I think that someone who is going to carry, someone, hey, boo boo, hey, sis, thank you. Thank you, boo boo. Shouts out to Facebook. Anybody listening on Facebook, welcome. Miss Kyra, thank you. Her subtle things. They were not so subtle. They dropped like bricks. Let me think. Okay, the first one was okay. They weren't subtle at all. Let me get back to let me finish with Strong Mommy Chrissy real quick. Strong Mommy Chrissy, we have heard throughout the year and throughout the couple of years, Strong Mommy Chrissy will take promo work and fumbles the ball. Okay, fumbles the ball, fumbles the bag. Okay. I'm just putting it out there because I've had a couple of people reach out to me regarding not her, but another YouTuber who was running a close friends special on Instagram and promised exclusive content and did not deliver. My advice to them was I'm not going to really talk about it too much. I did mention it that it was Jayla Corian, Jayla, but I wasn't going to mention specifically the situation until that person went to go and ask for a refund, because if you paid for something, you're not getting it, ask for a refund. So that's that on that. But I did notice how Chrissy did ask for work. She said she had 2 slots left and she was going to put up the promos on this week's uploads, and there's no this week's uploads. And we did not see a morning routine uploaded either that was referenced 5 days ago. The last content that was put up was 7-8 days ago. So that's that on that. That's just a quick little strong flex update, okay, for the month of November. And that's it, and that's all. We don't know what's going on over there. We know she just moved to the area, so she might be very busy getting her house together and children situated, and we get it. But you know what? People are putting their hard-earned dollars into people's hands in hopes of the YouTube dream. This is what I'm going to say, and I'm not poo-pooing shout outs at all, guys. Get your shout outs on, okay? This is my thing. There's nothing that's going to get you where you want to go on YouTube until you post a damn video. Post the videos, post them often. I do not sit and watch YouTube like to where it's interfering with me making a bag, okay? So you've got to put your business first. You can't expect to spend 10 minutes on something where people are spending 10 hours and are getting some success and getting traction. You cannot expect to grow if you're not feeding the soil, watering the plants. You know what I mean? You can't expect to experience that growth if you're not feeding what needs to grow. Okay. Someone giving you a promo is going to have someone drop by to see that you haven't dropped any videos. Okay. And having someone who is struggling with their content is probably not the person to promo you, because guess what? When you don't put up videos, I don't care that this person has 157,000 subscribers. There's people, her last video got 4,000 views. So you're paying money because it looks good, because you think you're going to get a lot of traction from it. But when you don't post, you don't get recommended. I mean, she probably still gets views and all of that. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. Chrissy is absent from her channel, and she took off after she went in on Olivia. And Olivia had a bad weekend this weekend. We'll talk about Olivia in a second. I'm going to answer this Nana Powers question. I don't know this woman. I've never been to her channel. And I'm just going to say I just wasn't interested in doing that, because I really don't like to support people who, number one, I wasn't interested. That's going to be honest. I wasn't interested. I've heard her name before, and it didn't really interest me. Second, today, when I got an opportunity to hear the woman speak, and she, again, someone who loves to run down the list of their resume, hearing her mention that because someone felt passionate on a topic that was counter, that had different advice, and was not necessarily in defense of potentially advice that she had given to Keisha, called this person mentally unstable, or mentally, like, just kind of questioning this person's passion and the veracity of their last video, and made it, like, kind of wanted to call to question, like, why was this person, first of all, sis is from New Jersey, okay? Period. Okay, she's from New Jersey, and she was speaking from her heart. And she said that going down this road could be very dangerous, and she was trying to give a warning to someone who seems to be clueless. Okay? Look, I don't care that much. I don't really care. I'm not going to say I don't care at all, but I don't care that much. I don't care like that. So I just feel like that was very rude. Because everyone has, people can care, not care. I don't care. Like, I'm kind of like with the judge. Okay. Judge Neil. I'm kind of dry and mean. Okay. I guess I'll call myself that. I loved when she said that. You guys can tell I'm a little dry and I'm mean and I'm a little mean. So therefore, I just felt like that was rude. As a lady, as a woman, someone who is sitting as an attorney at the moment, not to say attorneys are perfect, because I know they're not. Okay, I absolutely know they're not. And I know they're human, and they drink alcohol, and some of them smoke weed and do all of the things. They have personal lives they live, right? But the lady who I heard today on Audrey's channel, I felt like takes it way too personal when people don't agree, and made a personal kind of dig at someone who she felt probably dug at her. So let's just say it was probably a little tit for tat. Maybe when Amira gave her opinions, she felt away and then she wanted to serve it back up and made sure that she didn't do it on her channel. Like, go, don't you have a channel, sis? Then she wants to say something about Toya, how she really liked Toya. She supported Toya's channel. She made some type of assertion that she sent Toya a nominal amount for a reason. I'm not even going to repeat it because I don't like to give lies legs. I don't know if the lady was telling a fib or not, if the lady was telling a falsehood. That's between her and Toya. But I would imagine that if you felt like you did something for someone, you tipped someone something and said it, I'm sending this for this reason. I don't know what the conversations were. I don't know that anyone asked you for anything. I really don't know, but I thought it was very low class to mention such a thing, because we don't know what the circumstances were. But I think the way that it was mentioned was only mentioned to try to diminish this person's capacity and make her look bad, like she's out here in need. And I don't know that that's the case. So I don't even really want to repeat the whole thing. I feel like I've said enough. If you want to see what was said or hear what was said, you can go right on over to Audrey's channel and hear what this person said. I just don't have any desire. I am so turned off to some of the people that do reactions in support, not even so much in support. They just have their own different view of what is going on over there at the Keisha Kaylee channel. And good. If you don't like what's going on the other side of the reactions, don't watch. That's all I got to say. I don't really care, to be quite honest. Me missing one person from watching is not going to hurt me at all, because I don't want anyone from that side of the algorithm drifting over here. I don't need any drifters. I want people that click knowingly because they want to hear something that is going to maybe make them think about things in a different way. Maybe also know, like, I'm my own person. I give my own opinions. If I like something, I like something. If I don't like something, I don't like something. If I think something is stupid, I'm going to say it, whatever. At the end of the day, I am not on anybody's party train. I'm my own person over here. And I just think that there are some people who are just very impassioned by defending someone who is not really defendable. Keisha is her own woman, and she should be able to defend herself and defend her opinions and her actions. I don't understand why someone who has spent the amount of time on YouTube that this woman has feels the need to recruit people or have people fall up under her to go around and spread her message. And then someone who is also a professional who wants to let everybody know that she is an attorney of what discipline, I do not know what her specialty is. She could be running around doing accident injury cases. She could be over there typing up contracts for the state. We don't know what this woman does. I don't know if she is some sort of criminal defense attorney. She could be a DA. She could be, we don't even know. Like, girl, I don't know and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this. What I heard her say about two people from the YouTube streets who were not even really, I don't want to say weren't even really talking about her. Whatever they said is whatever they said, because I'm not going to even say that I've heard everything. I just didn't like how I didn't like her. She's very arrogant. I just felt there was a bit of a degree of arrogance for her standpoint that I guess Keisha had done enough. Keisha hadn't fulfilled. And so back to this, the counterparts who did the reaction. Is it Credence? Whoever, the two guys. I watched the whole thing. The guys were like, that is barely a contract. Maybe it is a contract. Did it ever, not that it makes any difference, was it ever notarized? It wasn't fully executed. I don't understand how Keisha thinks that if there were 3 action items that she needed to do, just because you did 2 of the 3 and the channel was restored, that makes it, well, I did enough. So because I did enough, you should go ahead and fulfill your side of it. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to share this with you so you guys can see. Let me go to another, because I want to go to something that maybe is okay. Let me go to Cornell. I was on a different site, but I said, let me go to something that is indisputable. Okay. I didn't want to just go to Wikipedia. So, because then people will question, okay, let's do this. So de novo, I don't know if anyone bothered to look it up, but this is what de novo is, right? So it was interesting because the judge said on numerous times, you're going to file an appeal de novo, right? A trial de novo is a new trial on an entire case. So the appeal would not necessarily be appealing that decision. Okay. You're filing an appeal and it's going to be a whole new thing. I told you, Judge Neal, yeah, she's with the shits. Okay. A trial de novo is a new trial on an entire case where both questions of fact and issues of law are determined if there had been no trial in the first instance. A trial de novo is typically used to challenge awards found in arbitration and are supported by constitutional considerations. Indeed, while courts allow compulsory arbitration as a means of promoting expeditious resolutions of similar cases on merit, they must also permit an unsuccessful party who participated in a compulsory arbitration to demand a trial de novo given the constitutional right of trial of a jury trial. So this would be a more intense, more elaborate, more like substantial trial. It's not going to be, I'm not going to say it's not going to be on Zoom, but it could potentially have a jury. It could have a lot of different ramifications. And it would be, like she said, state court superior. Do you imagine entering into evidence all of what Miss Anderson had to say about her boyfriend? Do you imagine?
There we go. All right, Keisha Anderson versus LaToya.
I'm here.
Thank you, Miss. Anyone here for Keisha Anderson? All right, not hearing any announcement for Miss Anderson. Last call for Keisha Anderson. The plaintiff is not here, so I'm going to let you.
Okay. Demanding a trial de novo does not have certain procedural requirements. For example, Washington courts have held that a party to a arbitration award who is aggrieved may request a trial de novo in superior court by serving and filing with the clerk of the superior court within 20 days. She gave him 30 days. So I guess in New York, it's 20 days of arbitration award. The time limit to demand the trial de novo after the arbitration award has to be filed also varies by jurisdiction. So she gave 30 days. Washington was 20 days, right? In New York, the time demand for trial de novo is within 30 days. It is also required that other parties appearing in the case be notified of any demand of trial de novo. A party may not demand a trial de novo on only one portion of the arbitration award while allowing another portion to stand. Girl, you're going to have to hit it with the whole thing. Do you hear me? So all of this, She made a video talking about my boyfriend being at a gas station doing blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all of that is going to need to be heard. So in the trial de novo, any previous arbitration award is wholly discarded. So it's all thrown out. It's all thrown. Girl, if these, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say this, period. If I were Toya and I were Keisha, if I were certainly Keisha, I would leave this alone. That's number one. But number two, if Toya, if I were Keisha, I'd also be praying. I would be holding steady and I would be praying that Toya doesn't file on me. Because if she gets granted a trial de novo based on her losing to Keisha, yeah, sis, that's going to be really ugly. Okay. Last, a trial de novo can only be held on the basis of an arbitration award. So she gave all of you guys award, but no monetary. I would leave this alone, but I'm not giving legal advice because I can't do that. So I don't know what the lady, what the Miss Powers, what she recommends, but I don't know. I would probably stand down and leave this whole thing alone. But trial de novo sounds like it's no bueno for anybody in this particular set of circumstances. Therefore, if a settlement is reached, then there is no right to. So therefore, if a settlement was reached, so if they had reached a settlement, there would be no trial de novo. But if the de novo trial is granted, then everything gets thrown out. And I would think my guesstimation, my Sunday night quarterbacking, is that Keisha would have more to lose from this, considering the fact that she did not prove her case. Her case was very flimsy. It did not tie together. And there were missing documents. There was missing proof of CPS. There was missing proof of police reports from a break-in. There was no tie-in in the timeline. All of those things. So that's just, I felt like that was kind of a little bit of a loose end. And people were asking, I got the, there were a couple of comments regarding the appearance today and the conversation. And I was actually already watching Audrey when Nana popped up. And like I said, good for her. That's good. Everybody needs someone in their corner. I don't have a problem with that woman. I just, like I said, I was not motivated. I was not influenced to click on this woman's channel by any means and go check anything out further. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I watch enough court TV. I have my faves on the YouTube streets of who I like to watch, like Emily D. Baker and people, her clique of attorney friends that show up on her channel, and I like them just fine. So I'm good with that over there. So yeah, enough on that. We're back out of court. So what else? Was there another question? Let me check the Q&A if anyone put anything in there. Did I have this pulled up? Live stream. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. 368 of you guys have voted so far. And who's winning at losing? 2% say strong mommy Chrissy. She's not. Is she losing at losing? So Keisha's winning at losing. Strong mommy Chrissy 2%. Radio is 6%. Big Slow, aka Tuna La Fish, 32%, and 60% say Keisha is winning at losing. Okay. Let me see. Are there any questions? I don't see any questions yet, guys. So anyone, questions, drop your Q&A questions in there if you want. There's something you want me to talk about. Take the L and move on. Look, if they want to file, go right on ahead. I would really, Toya, the thing is for Toya, I think if she files something, I think you're going to enter in the realm of an attorney and it's going to get expensive, right? Does it mean that much to you? Would there be enough of a payday to make it make sense? Is it that serious to take, like she said, take money out of your household and put it towards arguing with this woman here? Like, seriously? So I don't know if it's worth it, But like they said, you will be starting from scratch with this thing. And it could be ugly, I think, in my opinion, for Keisha. I don't think it would be good. I just don't. But that's on, that's just my opinion. Who am I? I'm just a small YouTube podcaster. Lawyers are too expensive for nonsense. Yeah, save your, like, me personally, 2022, we're going into another economic downturn potentially. Save your money, sis. You know what I'm saying? So we do have a question. Amira and Judge Neil are warning Keisha of what could happen. Nana doesn't know what she's talking about, telling her client to appeal with the possibility. Well, so when Keisha appeals, she's going to be really entering more so into a copyright infringement. That contract doesn't even hold weight. That's barely a contract. Like the gentleman said in that podcast, the one that we watched the other day reviewing the trial, it was pretty much almost like an agreement. And neither party, if Keisha, look at it this way, if Keisha's actions were contingent upon Toya's actions, and I didn't read the whole thing, maybe I need to read it. If there was a time frame, if there was a if not then what kind of situation, it seemed more like an agreement, and the agreement was not fully executed. At the end of the day, just because you got some benefit of the contract, not, or agreement, whatever you want to call it, you still achieved the benefit, the intent of the benefit of the agreement without the person carrying out their end of the bargain. I'm not buying that. If I'm having to do this based on you doing that, and then you do just a little bit of that, then I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see. We just have to stay tuned and see what these people end up doing. But I don't know. It could be expensive, and I don't even know if that's something that she can navigate on her own. She did a great job for civil court, but when you get into trials, like, we'll be looking at something more like in the realm of the Johnny Depp trial, and where you have attorneys and there's discovery and it's a case and there's a jury and it's not criminal. I guess criminal charges can happen if people do things like perjure or things come out, and you have the judge recommending investigations and things of that nature. Tell her, have them do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Interesting, right? Yes, it was an agreement. I don't think it passes the litmus test for a contract. But even having an agreement, a gentleman's agreement or a handshake agreement, you still have to do what you say you're going to do. If you say you're going to do 3 things and you want something to happen, you should do those 3 things. I think whether Toya deleted those videos or not, let's just say Toya deleted those videos or she took the videos down. They're still in her archive, but they're not posted. Let's just say, right? Then didn't she execute part of the contract or agreement too? If Keisha did a little bit and then Toya did a little bit, wasn't that good enough for her? Like, if it's okay for you to do a little bit, is it not okay for her to do a little bit? That would be my lame street. I'm not a lawyer defense. Okay, so you did 2 out of 3 things. Toya did 1 out of 2 things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Anyway, we're not gonna argue this tonight. Um, it's ridiculous. It's a donkey, and we'll just stay tuned. But at the end of the day, good luck, ladies. You know, we will continue to be watching, and this is an ever developing story. My thing in 2022, 2023, and period, nobody has money to waste. And the money that you could potentially spend with lawyers, even if it was $5,000, let's just say, which I'm sure it'll cost more than that, that is the workings of a great down payment on a home, or money into a Roth, or money in Bitcoin, or something, a little fur jacket, a little nice mink jacket, a nice good Louis Vuitton bag, or a Gucci bag, or a nice Chanel mini. There's so many things I could think of spending $5,000 on outside of a lawyer. I'm sorry. Okay. But me, just call me having my priorities fucked up, because honestly, I'd rather have a beautiful lambskin mini than be paying a lawyer. Okay. Yes, that's right, Nina. A retainer at least would probably be 5,000, and that's gone. It's gone. I would not be investing any money into a dead end relationship with someone I do not know, don't care about, and that's all. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make any judgments per se on what Toya should or shouldn't do. I just think that as a me personally, if I were in that position, like I said, I just gave you about 4 or 5 things I would rather spend $5,000 on, including a vacation, any of those things, rather than investing money in some chick I really don't have to deal with on the internet. I would it's not even so much let it go. I would just accept what was, I would accept the ruling and keep it popping. Keep it popping and moving, okay? Guys, there's another lady out here who is very upset with the legal system. This is Legal Sunday night, guys. There's another lady out here who's very upset. There is a court order on that ass, and homegirl is very upset. It's the week before Thanksgiving. I'm a just be honest. I was kind of like, girl, wipe your tears and go home. I mean, I wasn't shedding a tear or anything, but I did, as a mother, if I were in that situation, I also wouldn't have been giving fellatio on live stream. Girl, did she buy $25 worth of gas? Can we talk about that for a second? Olivia, what in the whole anything are you sitting around buying just $25 worth of gas, sis? Is it that bad? Homegirl went to the gas station and bought $25 and drives a damn bus. Okay. What in the world is going on, y'all? That should be a fill up every time. Eight gallons of gas in a 25-gallon. Aren't SUVs like 25, 30 gallons, girl? You need to stop. That's going to get you home and back to the gas station. Girl, you need to cut it, okay? But yeah, Liv is mad at the legal system, guys. Homegirl, it's not her weekend. She can't be trusted to drop the kids off at the game, and it's Thanksgiving. So she won't get to see the kids till the week after Thanksgiving. And I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, number one, I'm going to go back to, you should have kept your ass in Florida. Okay. You'd be in tank tops right now. You'd be in your favorite outfit, tank tops and leggings and flip flops. Okay. But you had to come to Dallas, where nobody is dropping what they're doing to come see about you. Okay. Your husband is no longer, it's your ex. And you're going to have to deal with the cards that you have dealt yourself. I would not be in my ex-husband's hometown expecting the red carpet to be rolled out for me. Homegirl is sitting here putting on a show. I'm gonna just say this. I was watching this and someone said to me, I mean, I guess there was a couple things, but on top of the general sentiment is, how do we know she's even really upset? Because she plays so much. Did she not the other day when she got to Texas cry on demand? Did she? I mean, you guys saw it, right? We're going to speed this up. You know how we do over here. I had someone come to my comments tell me that I should not, first of all, basically at the end of the day, if I'm playing a clip, I should not talk over it. What I'm going to say to the person, if you're in the bushes right now, call me when you go live and you play a clip, and I will come and see what you have to say. But over here, I talk over, and I'm sorry, not. Okay? So she couldn't see her kids, guys.
I haven't seen my kids in 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks? It's his weekend. So that means you would have seen them last weekend. Hold on just a second. Do I see something? Hold on. Oh, I was like, uh-oh. Olivia, you better watch out. You almost showing baby. Did you guys see that? I'm sure someone saw that. Wouldn't that be hilarious if she had like a Chucky doll in the thing? Let's keep an eye on. I probably shouldn't have said anything.
2 weeks. But I play.
What if there was like a weird spooky
I don't do
doll?
nothing, I don't say nothing to that person. I don't bother that person. I don't care to bother that person. I just want to see my kids. And at this point, I've been telling my kids all week, Mommy, don't see you Friday. Mommy, don't see you Friday. Mommy.
Why would you keep telling your kids all week that you're going to see them Friday when you know it's not your weekend and you can't be trusted to drop off Christian at his game and he already missed the group photo and things? You can't be trusted. So if you can't be trusted, you're not going to be allowed to fuck up. So actually, Gerard is trying to help you, because if you continue with the shenanigans, you're going to be in more trouble.
But you take it upon yourself to not let me see my kids. You got me out here driving 40 minutes to an airport.
Who told you to go to the airport? If you knew it wasn't your weekend, did you think that because next week is Thanksgiving and he has the kids Thanksgiving that you were automatically going to default and get an extra week?
40 minutes back.
I don't know. You guys tell me, because I don't understand.
For you to not show up at the airport. So I according to him, I don't see them this weekend. I don't see them for Thanksgiving. I don't see them next weekend. I have to wait till December 2nd to see my kids. December 2nd to see my kids. And you know what? I don't even care. Like,
were you thinking about that when you were on your knees with the man that God sent for you in Florida on live stream, and you were like, fuck it up? Ooh. Were you thinking about that then? Stop it. Olivia, this is the bottom line, and I hate to be harsh with you, and I'm not going to be. But what I'm going to say is this. You should have thought about all that before you were playing with that man the long way. And you played him for a fool, and you thought that he was never going to do anything. But then he got savvy on that computer. Okay, he got savvy on that computer, and he got in with that paperwork, and he just said, you know what? Sorry, sis. You will not call the police on me. You will not have people thinking that I kidnapped my children. You will not have to have me call Largo PD every single time I come into town. Okay? And you are not going to be with the crocodile tears.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Everything to me. Why would you do this? For what reason? What is your reasoning?
Because he's mad at you. I mean, I know Gerard has moved on. You guys have your own opinions out there. I know Gerard has moved on. Gerard has a beautiful lady and he has moved on. He's happy. He's getting married. He's got a new family. He's moving on. But I think, you know, just like we grieve and we mourn, divorce is like a death of a relationship, a lifestyle, all of those things that he had with this woman. They created a family. They were together for 10 years, just about. These people are 30 years old. So a third of their lives were spent together. Their adult years were spent building a family, and it's over, right? That being said, he could be angry, not angry because he's not with her, but he could be angry for the roller coaster. He could be angry for the phone calls of, hey, have you seen your wife shaking her ass on Instagram? Did you see your wife doing what she did with that guy Zolo bands? Like, all of the embarrassment, of the ridicule, of him waiting, of him not getting to talk to his kids. Now she's feeling the opposite end of that, and she's acting all brand new, like she doesn't know what's really going on. I'm going to be honest. I felt a little bad for her, but not. This is a good thing that she has to soak this in and feel this, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to reconcile this. You talk about God all the time. You're going to church, you're healing, all of these things. You should be learning and praying to have God give you some reasoning beyond your lame understanding to be able to work with this man so that you can have a better relationship with your kids. Period. That's what you need to do. You need to be meditating on figuring out a way to have a better relationship and soften, you know, you could even be praying to soften your husband's heart towards you, your ex-husband's heart towards you, and to get some forgiveness in your heart, and to let this shit go, and hopefully that he can let this go and to soften his heart. But because this woman is, once again, we talked about this yesterday, ego driven, that ego of hers has some titles and images and all kinds of things. This woman has a whole thing in her head of who she thinks she is and how people should treat her, even though she presents herself sloppy, dirty, nasty, uninformed, all of these things. But she thinks that people need to be treating her like damn Meghan Markle. Okay. No, sis.
I don't bother you. I don't talk to you. I don't give a shit about you.
You do bother him, and you do talk about him every single chance you get. Stop lying, okay? I don't want to have to keep playing this.
I just want to see my kids. So if I cannot see them this weekend and I can't see them till December 2nd, that means I go a whole month. I go a whole month without seeing my kids. Oh my God. Here, baby. You want this? Do you want this?
Do you see how large she has gotten?
Yo, I lost my shit for a second. Completely. Like, this is what I look forward to. I look forward to seeing my kids, for just spending just a couple of days with them.
The sad thing for me is that you've got a whole baby there that you are not enjoying. This is the sad thing, is you had a whole pregnancy you didn't enjoy. Vicky, let's see. She did it to herself? Absolutely. She did do it to herself. She's having to really soak this in. I would think the minute that you show this baby some respect, put some respect on this baby's name, let him see his father, let the world understand a little bit about this person who has their own life. This is the mistake that people make sometimes with their kids. They own their kids to the point where they don't even let their kids start to assume a life of their own. And even though this is a baby, that might sound crazy to some people, life of their own, that's a baby. No. Does he not have a life? Do something to that baby and see the authorities swoop in, right? This child has a life. He has a right to exist. This child barely exists. He only exists. This is a woman who lives her life online. And this is a child that barely exists in our eyes. We don't even know. We don't even know what he looks like. We don't know his name, really. We don't know anything. This child probably doesn't have a relationship with their father, as far as we know. And it's very sad. She's also not even enjoying the time that she has with this child solo because she is so consumed with being in control of something that she lost control over a couple of years ago. And I would think the minute that she could really kind of put some respect on this kid's name and enjoy being a mother to this baby and wait for her turn and stop being a fucking mess on the internet and stop blaming your ex-husband for your misery when you had him in misery, I would think that things could start to turn around because maybe you will be graduating to another level of understanding and maturity. But as long as you continue to act like a fucking baby, your ex-husband's going to treat you like one.
Because I'm such whatever. I'm just like the most horrible person in the world, right? I only get a couple days with my kids and you fucking take that away from me. You take a couple days away from me. And away from them.
They're
That definitely
happy.
don't matter, right? Yeah.
It does matter, but they're happy. I don't think Gerard is over there telling the kids, you know, mom was in her SUV crying. I would hope that they are monitoring the kids' social media and making sure that they're not tuning into Olivia's channel, because Olivia's channel is not for them anymore. While she's sitting here doing reaction videos on these the children's parents, while she's sitting here being reactiana over here doing reaction videos on their father, yeah, these videos are no longer for them, right? Because it's about them. You follow me? You're doing too much, sis. You're going to find yourself in some trouble with this man again. And you're just doing way too much. You're projecting way too much. And it's going to get you in trouble. You might end up like, I've already said Nina unrated. And that's a pretty bad situation. So if I were you, I would shut the hell
I'm
up.
over this, you guys. I'm so over this. And then you want to get on the phone and lecture me. You want to lecture me about my life choices that don't have shit to do with you.
It does have something to do with him. Those are his children that lay their head down in your house. And you're over here on the internet going back and forth with strong mommy Chrissy, talking about that you got a damn $1 million plan for some sort of beef session with the Mamiana clique. Like, what the fuck? Of course he has some say. He may not want the kids over there in the middle of that. Didn't you just get doxxed? Why should he be sending the kids over to a house where you just got doxxed? Think about it. Like, stop being stupid.
Over it. I'm about to be over it. Y'all, I really hate to say this, but I get it why men with bitter baby mamas disappear. Like, I get that shit.
So are you threatening to disappear on your kids? Are you that much of a loser? Olivia is a straight up and down loser. I mean, are we seeing this? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. And it's not the tough get going as in going, gone, goodbye. It's going as in, I'm going to handle that shit. When this woman is ready to give up. That's why she can't accomplish a goal. That's why she can't keep to her word. It's very sad, guys. This is very much bad. And I don't understand it. Like, for me, I don't get it because it's counterintuitive to me. I do see we have some questions. She is something else. Okay. Hold on one second. So statement, she is something else. Let's see. Why is she crying over a court order and turning it into Gerard said? Good question. I think that she enjoys being a victim. I do. I think she is perfected victim. Who is Creedmoor? I don't know. Is that the people who did? Is it Credence? It's Credence. Is that what you're asking about, Taj Beauty TV? Taj Beauty TV, if you're talking about Credence and Bishop, they're two counterpart gentlemen who did a reaction to Keisha Kaylee video, if that's what you're talking about. If there's anybody in the comments who can help out Taj Beauty, she wanted to know who's Creedmoor. I'm not sure who that is, but if I'm guessing right, we were discussing Credence and Bishop, who are two white guys who have basically like a podcasty type reaction channel, and they did a reaction to the Keisha Kaylee dramedy on Friday of the court case, and they did a part one. Nobody anticipated it was going to be as long as it was, and they and such. Okay. So if that's what you're asking.
This shit is ridiculous. When a person tries and tries and tries, it's like at this point, I feel like he's laughing at me at this point. He's just laughing at me at this point.
He might not be, but we are.
It's been a game, but now it's a joke. He says it's not my weekend because he gets them for Thanksgiving. Okay, well, my weekend still trumps the holiday. And even if it does not trump the holiday, let's say it doesn't. Let's say legally it doesn't. Why would you still not let me see my kids? I haven't seen them for 2 weeks. Why wouldn't you let me see my kids? Supposedly, I can see my kids whenever I want to see them. I can call them whenever I want to call them. But I call, you don't answer. It's my weekend, bro. It's my time. I didn't see them for 2 weeks.
The lie detective determined that was a lie.
Person that ain't shit to them. And they haven't been able to see their mother for 2 weeks. And you do this shit to them. When you know damn well my babies want to see me. You know damn well they want to see their mom.
See, this is the type of dialogue that she has. And she also does this around the kids. And this can have the court order even more severe. You are talking down on the father of your kids and you're lying. If it's not your weekend, didn't she have him last week? And even if she did, if this is the weekend leading into vacation or they're on fall break or however they do it, because, every state's different. Some kids have off, like, some kids go to school now where they go. I'm sure it's not year round school there, but some school systems do it different. And they seem to have started school pretty early, like into the beginning of August. I know we started here at the end of August in New Jersey, New York. They start damn near in September or in September. So it just, it varies.
That shit's sick, bro. It's just sick. And it's past any petty shit. And I was cool, y'all. I was cool. Like, I'm cool. I'm cool as a fucking cucumber. Like, I can't go to the practices, cool. I can't know nothing at all, cool. I can't pick them up at school, cool. But I can't see them when it's my time to see them. You gonna take that shit away from me too? For what? For what? All right. All right. All right.
I don't think anyone's feeling really bad. I mean, I hate to say it. No one's feeling super bad right now because you did this to yourself. You made this whole thing happen.
Because now I know, like, it's cool. Y'all, today I cleaned up the whole house. I did a video. Cleaned up the whole house. I was about to start dinner. Thank God I didn't start dinner. But I took all this fucking chicken out and shit. I took all this chicken out. I'm about to cook.
You took out a bunch of chicken? Meal prep. I mean, girl, you took out some chicken? What is, y'all, is taking out chicken a deal breaker?
I had a whole weekend planned.
I am sure you and your mother could put away some damn chicken, okay? Ain't nobody worried about chicken surviving at your house. That chicken can be cooked. Put that stuff in the air fryer with some seasoning on it and meal prep. Make yourself some rice or some salads and go ahead, get busy and put some meals in that refrigerator. Why don't you do that? Okay. Why don't you do something productive? Make some meals, put them in the freezer, put them in the refrigerator, sit down, eat your feelings, do what you want to do, sis. Ain't nobody worried about a damn $6 plate of chicken. Golly, is it that bad over there? Payday's tomorrow, right? It's going to be all right. Calm down. Did you take your medicine today? Girl, you need something. You need to call a doctor and get yourself a little bit of I can't deal medicine. Okay? You need to call the doctor and say, "Doctor, I can't deal. I can't. I'm having a hard time dealing and I need something to take the edge off because I'm having a hard time and I need some I can't deal with it." Okay? Can you call me in
So let him come up
some
here
I can't
and
deal?
tell y'all that Christian has a football game. Christian had practice, and it's not really my weekend. Let him come up here and say all that, but it doesn't change the fact that it is my weekend, okay? And you denied me access to my children. Even like ethically in your own heart, I don't know how you could do that to your kids because I've never done that to my kids. I would never do that to my kids. Like no matter.
So you feel like your kids seeing you is more important, and that's debatable at this point because kids don't have as much of a concept of time. You have to be an adult and sell it that everything is okay. Christian works hard on his games. He works hard to practice and get good at what he is doing. And you don't get to just come through and make a decision that he doesn't get to play. You don't think that he would be disappointed missing his games and his teammates would not be disappointed that he's missing out? Like you think that it's so important that they see you more than they stay on their schedule and do what now their new program is just because you blew into town? You came to town, so now it's time to just fuck it all. Like, oh, it's everything. Yeah, everything. Yeah, let's just throw it all out. And, I'm here. Go see your boo-boo that calls you collect from the prisons. Why don't you go do that? Why don't you go hang out with whoever it is you're talking to on the side? Why don't you go check into that, huh? What's up with that?
How shitty or effed up he treated me, I always let him see his kids. I always let him see his kids, bro. And he really did me like this. And he didn't even do it. It's like he did them like this. Like I won't be like, you don't think my kids want to see me? You don't think my kids want to see their mother? Their faces they're so happy when they're with me. And they barely get to see me. They barely get to see their brother. They barely get to see us.
I think she really thinks that when she came to town, it was like, hold up, wait a minute. Lives in town, lives here. Okay, stop the presses, stop everything. Lives here and Olivia, you're acting very unstable. You're giving very much like your friend Jodi Arias vibes. You're doing way too much, sis. Doing way too much.
You do this shit, you're gonna have them all next week, the whole week, and that weekend. I can't even have 2 days, bro. 2 days. 2 days. And I played it cool. I didn't get to see him for their fall break. I couldn't see him. He didn't let me. He was an hour late when I picked him up 2 weeks ago. An hour late. I was sitting at the freaking airport for an hour. This whole week, I've been telling him, let me pick him up from school. Let me this, let me that. No, we meet up at 6 p.m. That's the meeting time. Okay, fine. Cool. That's cool. But nowhere in your mind, you thought, hey, let me text her and tell her I'm not coming to the airport today so she doesn't waste 40 minutes and 40 minutes back with a baby. But you want to get on the phone and you want to lecture me about my friends and YouTube, and you want to counsel me, bro. I don't need your counseling. I don't need your help. I don't need shit from you, but for you to.
I thought you said you don't talk to him, you don't talk about him, but you are sitting here basically having the conversation you want to have with him, with yourself, on live stream with the world about a sensitive topic, including your children who are happy to be at their programs. And you're sitting here crying. So when Robin pulls out her iPad, now she has to be upset. Why are you doing this?
To drop my kids off when you're supposed to. I didn't ask you your opinion on my YouTube career. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't tell you how to pour concrete. Don't tell me what the fuck I do on the internet. This is my space. Like the nerve, bro. The actual audacity to try to tell me something about what I do in my life. But you ain't bringing my kids to me, though. But you want to call me back and tell me some shit about YouTube and friends and... Oh, my God. And I'm just sitting there crying. Like, are you bringing my kids? Like... Oh, man. Okay, baby. Okay. I have to go. I gotta go.
Bye.
Okay, Papa. Okay.
Guys, remember the days when Liv used to be on live stream for like hours on end? Do you remember that? Remember when she used to just be live for hours? She used to be on live for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I mean, a lot to unpack there. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I guess I've given what I think. I mean, I felt bad as a mother, but she did the most and she is having to suffer the repercussions. Is Gerard always going to be this way with her? I don't know. I think he probably would be happy to allow her to have a little bit more, but as soon as she can get a hold of herself. She is way out of order. Hey, everyone coming in. Hello. She's way out of order. And I think until she gets herself a hold of herself, he has to be strict, because Olivia gets loose with that mouth and she thinks that she's got more say than she actually does, which she has almost none. Guys, do you want to go over? Let's look at this, because you know there's people out here who've got roaches who want to do cooking videos, and I'm just like, sis, what? Hold on. Why is okay? I'm not even gonna say anything, y'all. I'm just gonna pull it up. Why are people that have roaches doing cooking videos? I know some of you might be like, what? Someone who has roaches is doing a cooking video? Yes, ma'am. Okay. What is going on with this wig? Can someone throw this wig in the trash? And why does Chris always have that I'm on the yard damn cap on? Okay? That chapeau. Okay? Extra Jazz and Chris late night 11 days ago. I don't know what that is. Is that a short that they put up? It got 740 views. Okay. Thanksgiving cooking with Chris. All right. I don't get it. Or were they having let's just
Welcome back
drop
to Extra
in.
Jazz and Chris. And guess what? Today I will be making our little own Thanksgiving food for today. Enjoy and let's
Our little own Thanksgiving food for today. Okay, so what does this mean? That they had an early Thanksgiving because the Davis kids were going off to their daddy's house?
Oh my God, I love it when he does.
This is the one thing though, they've got roaches. Jasmine was doing hair the other day and a roach crawled right across the kitchen table. So just think about that, right? All of this cooking he's getting ready to do, just imagine cucarachas, okay?
As the voiceover. So Bay is whipping it up in the kitchen, but don't forget you. Oh my.
Welcome back to Extra Jazz and Chris. And guess what? Today I will be making our little own Thanksgiving food for today. Enjoy and let's get it.
Oh my God, I love it when he does the voiceover. So Bay is whipping it up in the kitchen, but don't forget your girl. I am whipping it up too. If y'all want to see that content, that will actually be over on my Jazzy Life. I have a full-blown vlog for y'all, okay? But let's get into this food though.
Bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm on my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat.
So yes, we know this is extra Jazz and Chris, but her music selections are always very inappropriate. Oh, this is, mind you guys, this is also the sink. It looks dirty to me. Hold on. Do you see this right here? Maybe this is splash from the sauce. Do you guys see this right here? Do you guys see that? That film? This is the sink where they wash dogs, babies, hands, dishes, and he lays down. The sink is also dirty, which I just showed to you, and had roaches crawling across. Hit the like button, guys. Don't forget. Let's hit the like button. Thank you. So Chris is making ribs, obviously. Let me just get the... So there's nothing but this music. So Chris is seasoning in the sink. He doesn't even have the stopper in the sink. Ew. I don't know. Why lay it down in the sink? That's one of the worst places. Don't you have a cutting board? Don't you have a plastic board? Don't you have a pan? You could have used an aluminum pan. One of your metal pans. So everything's dripping down into the sink. God only knows what's in the trap of the sink. Okay. Let me stop being persnickety. Hey, girl, you know what's up? 'Cause I'm feeling you when I want to. Girl, you know what's up? Say what? Hey, girl, you know what's up? This used to be my song, guys. Hey, Flo. Isn't that gross? I would never. It's disgusting. It's giving me Jeffrey Dahmer vibes. It's gross. No turkey, no ham, no biscuit, no thank you, no hail to the no. Hail to the no. It's gross. I have no desire to eat anything, to take any lessons, nothing. I'm still stuck on seeing dogs get washed in that sink and thinking that it was a good idea to lay meats down in the sink, and then you see active dirty splash marks on the side of the sink. There's no way that he was splashing seasoning to the point where it got to the side of the sink and you are dressing up meat in the sink. The sink is not clean. So you're dressing up and seasoning your meat in the sink by the trap, by the the garbage disposal trap. It's absolutely gross. Never knew people seasoned meat in the sink like that. Isn't that disgusting? It's like, I don't know if Chris has ever been in the penitentiary or not. I mean, I'm not trying to make any assumptions. But the way he rolls up that hat makes me think something. But you know how in the when you watch Locked Up or Lock Up, I think it's called, and the people who are in solitary, they basically do everything with their toilet. They wash their clothes, they take a shit, they do everything. They wash dishes, take a shit, and wash clothes all in the same pot. It makes me almost want to vomit thinking about it. But if you've never watched one of those prison documentary shows, it's called Lock Up. They go to various different maximum security, supermax, state prisons, and see how people live and listen to their stories and stuff. It's fascinating. There are people who live in single cells and they make ramen noodles. They send, what do they call them? Kites. They send notes to each other through the toilet. They can write a note, they tie it with some string that they use thread from their sheets, and they kite them down through the toilets and say, "Hey, I got a note going down to the 5th floor." Say what? Girl, you know what? Chris is trying to get her with that salt, that sodium. Jasmine, you better watch it. Why does Chris always have to seem like he's making some sort of a delicacy? Can't he just what happened is just putting a pot of rice and some vegetables and a protein? Why does everything have to be some sort of TikTok challenge meal fest? Roaches and ribs. Okay, period. Emily's. He's not a real chef. He cooks nasty. She doesn't wash and clean those neck bones. Nope. Kitchen trap queen, how do you feel about this? This is a travesty to a kitchen, right? Why? This is why you can't eat in everybody's house. They are disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just thinking that okie dokie. Oh, you know what? I forgot to hold on.
Yeah. The 10,000 bill, they get your ass in the apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a start to get plenty, this kind of.
So they got a double boiler. I guess they got some legit cookware. Can we talk about that for a second? Do you remember before Chris came, they had zero cookware. Sis got a damn double boiler now. It did the set come from Costco or Crossway, whatever the name is? Hey, Mastermind. Hey, everybody coming in. I didn't do a full hello to everyone, but you guys know how I feel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thank you all for coming through. Make sure to hit the like for me. And don't forget to vote. Oh, wow, guys. We have 553 votes tonight. We got almost 400 in the house, but we had 553 come through. Who is winning at losing, guys? Let's just talk about this for a second. Who's winning at losing? Not strong Mommy Chrissy. She is not winning at losing. Maybe she's losing at losing. Is that right? So is that actually winning? Who knows? She's not. So who's winning at losing? 3% say strong Mommy Chrissy. That's who you guys say. 3% say strong Mommy Chrissy is winning at losing. Okay. 5% of you say radio. So right here, homegirl got a damn double boiler. Okay. They are over there steaming tamales. Okay. 34% said Liv. We just saw Liv down in the dumps, in the car at the gas station buying $25 worth of gas for her bus and crying. And she's got a newborn son who is living as a secret. Okay. No child should live as a secret. And Liv has a whole child that lives as a secret, and she is fixated on 3 children who are safe at their father's house and no longer have to be subjected to her foolery. Okay. We have a couple of questions, guys. Why was she at the airport if they live in the same city? So Laura, that was the original agreement. They did not iron out a new agreement since she blew into town and thought the world was going to stop for her. And because they have not been able to agree on an alternate site and she violated the agreement by going to his house, they are sticking with the original location, which is the airport. If she needs to have it moved, she needs to call her attorney and probably pay her bills. And King's Queen says that she loves Lockup. Yes, Lockup is fascinating, right? So they are keeping with the same location. So she's needs to pay some money or get another lawyer to help get that court order changed to make it make sense, you know, based on where they live. He might not mind driving out to the airport. You know what I mean? If it means having his sanity, right? And also maybe not paying an extra dollar, like he might not mind. Okay, why are they going to the airport? Okay. Next question. And okay, so that was that question. Okay. Look at the top of your screens, guys. I'm gonna do the next question. And by her pulling this crap ain't making it any better. Okay, SK Lee, that was more of a statement. Okay, thank you. Next one is, who would taste the roach ribs? Not me. Not me. Anyone out there voting for roach ribs? It's not, no, it's nobody's interested in that. Okay, let's keep going so everybody can go to bed. Some of you guys had to work in the morning. Say what? So he's slow smoking them. Do you see that the oven is on 275? Chris thinks he is doing something, y'all. They got some new pots and pans over there. He is gingerly placing the meats on the rack. Did he put foil paper down? He didn't put any. Jasmine, have fun cleaning that pan. Now he's taking a ton of country crock. And what is he doing with it? Jesus. These people are going to be, oh my God, he's going to lay the meats down. Oh my God. That's not butter. That's some sort of fat concoction. That's not butter. So now he slow cooked them, and now he's going to wrap them in butter. And here's Jasmine thinking, oh, she must have been on live stream doing this, and she thinks she's doing something. Okay. Guys, this is Jasmine's creativity at work. Filming herself while live streaming. Guys, I've been really putting my creativity on the line and working really hard to come with the creativity. Have you seen it? We're doing a photo shoot in the kitchen of Chris making the ribs. Do you see it? Isn't this, oh my God. We're using stubs. But you buy HEB brand macaronis. What did the kids eat? Hot dogs? Did they eat Frank's, or did they actually get beef hot dogs? I don't understand what's going on here. Baby got ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every. So Jasmine obviously has gotten with the program. She figured out the plug on how to go find some remixed, reworked music. She made it over there to some of the channels that I recommend that have cooler music. Or some of the reactors, or a reactor in particular who uses cooler music. I don't know. But anyway, Jasmine, it doesn't suit you, sis. It's not really your stilo, but okay. Does anyone think that Jasmine actually really listens to Drake? I don't see Jasmine as she's constantly singing Krishan. Was it Krishan? It's a vibe. What are they gonna eat with that? Oh, look at these. links. What is going on here? This is their Thanksgiving. Okay. Look at these little pans. Where's the pots and pans that were on the stove? I wonder what the kids ate. They look dry to me. After all that cooking, they actually look dry. Girl, I'm trying to find the police. My God. We are so out of order with this meal. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, my God. This is music. Okay. So tamales, ribs, links. Oh, where was the there was no salad, no nothing. There's no noodles, no potato. It's the tamales, the ribs, and hot dogs. Mexican, were they Mexican links or something? I don't get it. Okay. Anyway. Oh my God. Okay. That's your girl, guys. That's your girl. That's her. That's this one right here. Y'all, I'm sure that's exactly what they did too after they finished eating. Hey, Cinnamon. Hey, Passionalisa. Lady B. Ashley, Ketcha. Hey, ladies. What's going on? Okay. Hey, Mimi. Look. Guys, who's winning at losing? My God, you guys came out and voted for this one. 593% of you guys say Strong Mommy Chrissy. 5% say radio. 34%. 5% said radio. 34% said Big Slow. She just can't seem to get that court order straight. And then Keisha, girl, 57% say she is winning at losing. Okay, she's winning at losing. Let's see if you guys have anything left to talk about. Guys, it's Sunday night. We are here at the holiday season. We are here at the end of the year. Isn't this awesome? We are here almost at the end of Lievember. We got 10 more days of Lievember. Girl, what's going to happen next? We got Strong Mommy Chrissy asking for promos, saying she's going to put up videos. Girl, she hasn't been seen on the YouTube streets for over a week. But 5 days ago, she said she had 2 more spots left and she was going to be putting up a routine that day. And it never showed up. Never showed. Okay. Okay. We got Tuna can't seem to understand her court order. She gets on live stream and lies about her husband all the time, ex-husband. Then we got KK over here lying to herself. That's the worst lie of them all. Girl, everybody's responsible for her misfortune. She never blames herself, though. She can't find herself in any of it. And then we've got, last but not least, the blood pressure Yes, girl, stop reading my mind. We got the blood pressure duo of hips and radio. Okay. There's Jasmine right there laying in a food coma. That is her after having a big meal. She's like a brown bear in hibernation after having a sodium laden meal. Okay. Hello, heart attack. Ah, hello, heart attack. I've been waiting for you. Guys, want to try some ribs marinated in some sort of mystery fat called store brand country crock? My God. Guys, this was fun. This was Sunday night shenanigans. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know what time I'm gonna go live. It might not be live first thing in the morning tomorrow because I've got business to handle. Okay. I got a little bit of business to handle first thing, but just stay notification set because I'm a free woman for a few weeks now. So I will be live at some point tomorrow and we will handle the business, okay? And it will be members and mods because it's Monday. So that's it and that's all. If there's something you'd like for me to talk about, comment it down below. I know we wanted to talk about Shanquilla today, and I have some screenshots from Dejanay Jackson's I don't know if you guys have seen these or not. Oh Jesus. Okay. I just got a text about some shenanigans that happened while I was live, another live. Anywho, get my head back. What was I forgot even what I was saying. Anywho, have your notifications set. Let me know if there's something that you want me to talk about. We're going to talk about Shanquilla Robinson. Dejanay Jackson put up some text messages. I don't know if you've seen them or not. Is she close to 10,000 subscribers or 10,000 followers on Instagram? I was watching. She said she was going to do a interview when she got to 10,000. I don't know if she got there yet, but let's see. And then she said she was going to turn herself in. She's at 9,753. Ooh, your own story. I think she's getting close to. I'm going to put these screenshots together, y'all, and I'm going to post them over here, and I will have my notification set because if she gets well, she still needs a few more. People are slow dragging following. I mean, she could have 10,000 period by now, but people don't like her obviously because she's a weirdo and she has been alleged to have, definitely been instrumental and doing maybe the mother load of injury to this woman, even though it's also alleged that Winter maybe served up the last blow. We don't know. We don't know the full story yet, but she says on her Instagram that she's going to go live when she gets 10,000. The funny thing is now her Instagram just says the real Dejanay Jackson. And before I've got the screenshots that it used to say the only thing I'm guilty of is being the realist. I was like, girl, seriously? Okay. So let me put these. That's what I'm going to spend some time doing tonight. I'm going to put these screenshots together and do a little commentary on them so we can be ready for tomorrow. And we will talk about that whole thing and get caught up because I'm sure there'll be plenty of news reports and things of that nature, and try and stay posted up so that if she does go live, I can get that over to you guys. If you're following me on Instagram, I think I have shared some stuff and some of the other people that I'm following because lots of people are sharing what they have. Yeah, I mean, everyone doesn't have to, but I'm just interested in hearing what she has to say so I can report it to you guys. So I'm following so you guys don't have to. Certainly, I'm not supporting, but at the end of the day, if justice is going to be served, somebody's got to watch it, right? And if she wants to come on and do a shit show and implicate herself and all of those things, I'm going to be screen recording with the other people and post it up. So the people out here who are really doing investigations, which I'm sure they're following her already too, can handle that business, because justice does need to be served. So certainly I appreciate your support over here. And I will make sure that I keep you guys up to date on it, because she's a hometown girl here. And people definitely feel away across the globe. Obviously, we see this. And so we're going to keep up on it and stay up to date what's going on. And there is really a really weird element of folk that she hey Letitia, thank you. Letitia always shares my lives on Facebook, and thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that, sis. If you guys have Facebook, follow my Love Lies Lacefronts page. We are broadcasting live right now on Facebook. And if you think that if you got friends and family who you think would enjoy this live, would you share it? Won't you? Won't you? Won't you? Won't you? That will help me certainly. The more people that find out about this, the better. So I appreciate all of you guys who share me on your social media. Thank you so much. If you also follow me on Instagram, you're welcome to share my stories anytime. I do share links to my most recent broadcast, so I'll put up a link in a little bit with the link to here. So if you follow me on Insta and you would like to share, feel free to do so. I certainly appreciate it. Even if you share it with one person, it makes a difference. So sharing definitely lets kind of the algorithm know. It's almost like a like. So thank you so much. Anyway, guys, take care. Have a good evening. And this was fun, and we will do this again tomorrow. Have your notifications set. And I will see you next time. Okay, guys, take care. Have a good night.
Rounded. Love is everything.
The boy is mine.
Shoulder to cry on, if that's a fact.